Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again. And today we are going to learn something new in Pictoblox. And in that we are going to learn how to design a real game which you can play, in which you can see your points, and even if you cross some rules and regulation and if you don't follow it, you can even lose your game. So let's see how to create a game and play a game in Pictoblox. So in today's coding of Pictoblox, you don't need any additional extensions. So we are not going to add it. But what we need firstly is we need a background. So as you are going to play this maze game in which the beetle, when he eats this fruit, red color fruit, it wins the game and you get 1 point. Okay. So there are various rules and regulations also that are to be followed. First one is if you touch the black line when you are playing the game, then you will again reach to the initial position. And there are various others that we will see when we will do the programming of the game. Firstly, you have to select the backdrop. And in that, you have to select the backdrop that is suitable for this game, that is maze 1. So if I'm trying to search it over here, or here it is already visible to you, this is the maze backdrop. Now moving towards the object. So here I have taken the sprite as to be a beetle rather than Teddy, because there should be a little bit change. So I took the sprite as beetle, and beetle also I got from the gallery. If you want to make any other type of game, then you can choose your sprite or upload it on your own. And the same applies with the backdrop. So let me show you where will you find the beetle. You will find it in the animal section. See, here you can find beetle, and along with beetle, there are various animals which you can find in this section of sprite. So I had selected beetle. So you can see my beetle is already over here on the screen, and this is the backdrop that is of maze. Now let's start with the programming part. So as every functioning has one program, one code in common, that is when green flag is clicked. So that is one of the controlling codes. Along with that, you have the forever code again in this gaming thing. So firstly, what we are going to do is we are going to put some conditions in the game. So if this arrow key is pressed, that is the right side arrow key is pressed, then what you are going to do, the beetle is going to move 10 steps. So that is the first condition that we have put. So here, all the conditions are put according to the arrow key. See, if I'm pressing, when I'm clicking on this, as the codes are already mentioned, and when I press the green flag and I press the right arrow key, the beetle starts moving in the right direction. So similarly, when I press the up arrow key, the beetle will start moving in upper direction. When I am pressing the left arrow key, the beetle will start moving in left direction. And similarly, when I am pressing the down arrow key, the beetle comes down. So all the 4 ifs and then conditions which I have taken from the control section, as you can see here, these are the conditions, if and when. These conditions I have taken from the control section. And along with that, one thing is this, that how you can make the beetle move in the game of the maze. So these 4 conditions are very important that you have to implement. And along with that, this motion 1, that is if arrow key is pressed and point in direction, that is 0, and we have to move 20 steps. Accordingly, you have to set the degree also. In 0 degree, is when you are in starting and you have to move in the up direction. If you want to move in the right angle direction, then you have to put 90 degree. So similarly, the other degrees you have to put accordingly 180 and -90. So that is according to the direction of the beetle you have to set it. Now moving towards the second part is this. So basically there are two set of codings that you have to do separately for this game when you want to implement this game. Now this second part is for the maze itself. So there are some rules and regulations that we have made for the maze, the beetle in the maze. Firstly, the size of the beetle was very big, so we reduced it to 60%. So this is that function which I have taken from looks option. So in looks option, you have various things in which you have various options related to the changing of costume or color of beetle and backdrop. That is of sprite and backdrop both. So here also there is one option of switch backdrop to maze, that you will see that when we are switching the backdrop is when we at the last, when the beetle wins, there is a new backdrop that is coming up with the signal you win. So at that time, the backdrop is changing, and how we change it, it is from costumes. So backdrop, I had created the duplicate of that in the costume section. See, when you click on the stage, then only you will be able to see the stage backdrop. If you click on the beetle, then you will be able to see the sprites backdrop. So here you can see I have duplicated the maze, and this is the second one with the message you win. Okay, so this will come up and you will see it once we play the game. So now again moving towards the codings, you have to click the beetle once when you come back after the costume, because the codes will not be visible, because these codes are specifically for the sprite of beetle. So what are the different rules and regulations that we have set in beforehand while playing the game? One of the rules and regulation is when the beetle touches the black line, then it comes back to the original position. See, here you can see I'm moving it, and by mistake or intentionally I'm touching the black line. See, it is coming back to the initial position here again. So that is the rule you can see here. These conditions also have taken from the control tab. So here also you have, if touching the black color, go to the same axis, that is the initial position. So this is the coordinates which we have given. And see, one more change you can see over here, that is the moves. So how many moves you have tried, how many attempts you have made that was unsuccessful till you reach the apple, how many attempts you made, and if it is unsuccessful, then the moves will be shown. So I had made 8 attempts and I touched the black line intentionally to show you how the function works. So it was 8 times I did it. So it's clearly shown there at how many moves I had taken. Along with that, the second thing which I have done over here is changing when it touches this apple, when it comes to the position where it is touching the apple and it's on the verge of winning the game. See, it has touched the black line again and the move number has changed. You can observe it. So we are going to play the game, but this is just to show you the function that when it touches the red color, the duplicate maze appears and then you get the message you win. So that is here the functioning we have already given, that switch background to maze number 2, that the maze which we had duplicated. And after that, one function that is stop all is very necessary, because everything has to be stopped. All the functions has to be stopped once you win the game. So that's how I have programmed about a game of Beetle in the maze. So let's play the game and see it how it works in full screen. So now I'm going to start the whole game again. So the moves have become 0 and the beetle has come to the initial position. Yeah, so this is the full screen. So let's start and let's see if I'm able to complete it, or have to play the game very carefully, because if I touch the black line, then I'm going to come back again. Oh no, oh no. What should I do now? Okay. Yeah, I saved myself. Otherwise, I would have touched the black line now. I'm not too experienced player because I rarely play games. Oh no, see, I lost it, so I have to try it again. So let's hope this time I don't touch it. Oh, slowly, slowly, slowly. See, I've already touched the black line 3 times. That is shown in my progress from the move section. This time, I would love to be careful. I want that apple. Okay. Oh, I finished the game. So I won the game after 3 unsuccessful attempts. That is already shown on the screen. So this is how you can play the Beetle game by programming it yourself. And I'm telling you, it's so fun, even when you're programming it and even afterwards when you're playing the game. So I hope you like the video and you learned something new about programming in Pictoblox. That's all for today's video. We will meet next time again. Till that time, bye. Have a nice day.